Hi, everybody. This is the time of year where there's a lot of reflecting on the past year. So, why not reflect on our own unschooling journey, the successes and the challenges? As we wrap up 2022, it's helpful for unschooling parents to look back and celebrate the family's successes and accomplishments. So, why not use an end of the year review to do it? I know most unschoolers would recoil at something sounding so formal, but what if we could modify it so it fits what we've done this past year, how our kids have progressed, what worked, and what didn't? I'm Sue Patterson, and this is the Unschooling Mom to Mom podcast. Each week, I try to get in here and give you a little unschooling pep talk to help you find the resources you need to be successful at unschooling. You can do this. I have a variety of tools to help you, all accessible from the unschoolingmomtomom.com website. So be sure to hop on over there. Okay, back to our end of the year review. We can look at all of this without even a nod towards school subjects. Or maybe your child did learn to read this year, or can tie their shoe, or they visited some historic monument that they enjoyed. We can have a variety of learning experiences weaving throughout our year. So let's take a look. So you might want to look through your calendar and go month by month. Or think about how your child was a mere 6 months ago. Most kids make big strides when you look over a span of time. This is sometimes harder to notice when you're in the thick of it, right? So think of the following questions as you think back on 2022. Where did you go that was interesting to your child? Where did you go that was interesting to you? What topics or conversations stand out as you reflect month by month? What movies did your child enjoy? Do you see a theme or recurring topics? What books did they enjoy? As you remember what they liked, are there similar books that you could choose for the near future that they might also like? What challenges and obstacles did you face this year? How did you overcome these challenges as a family or individually? How have relationships changed within the family? Think of the different connections between each of the family members and describe it. What have you learned as an unschooling parent this year? How did you start and where are you now? Notice the progress you've made and what led to that. Maybe you found some good resources or mentors. Maybe you like the podcast. Or maybe you simply needed to see how learning happens. And that in itself gave you some reassurance when you looked at it over time. So when we make our plans for the new year, we can create new traditions, or we can simply start thinking about the months ahead. What would you like to do more of or more often? What would you like to not do this time around? What will you do to increase your own unschooling confidence? What will you do to open the world up for your child so they can move forward at their own pace, in their own way? Where do you need to go to find resources to help you with your own deschooling and comparisons? So see how easy it is to make a year-end review and still make plans for the future? By taking the time to be reflective and learning from the past, unschooling parents really can create the unique environment where kids can thrive. I'm excited for you. I have a few tools that might be able to help you, so I'm going to tell you about them. I created a workbook that I update every year to help you walk through the past year month by month. And this allows you to answer these questions in a format and see some specifics about what was working, what was fun, what you'd like to repeat, as well as those things that didn't work out. It's so easy to get swept up in noticing only the shortcomings. And this can really help you reframe your perspective. I have another tool that has to do with video interviews. It's a guide that's been a happy addition to a lot of families' New Year's traditions. I have all sorts of questions the kids can use so they can run around interviewing everyone about their favorite, whatever their favorite is, their hobbies, all the things. They'll be so fun to capture when you look back. Kids love videos, don't we all? And this will give some guidelines so it'll come out great. And if you're already ready to dive into 2023, the brainstorming guide is kind of a planner that you can do with the kids. Find out what they'd like to do more often in the upcoming year. Kids change and they may have some new interests that they haven't spoken about yet. So it's kind of a past, present, and future approach to your unschooling year. It's all really about experimenting to see what works and then gathering the data to help you make the adjustments for the future. These are tools that will really help you, and I have links in the show notes if you're ready to grab them. And of course, we can always talk one-to-one to get answers, get questions answered, or within the coaching group, my fabulous little unschooling community that can get you more support and a little more handholding. The bottom line is you don't have to do any of this alone. So enjoy the last week of 2022. I hope you're well and reach out if I can help you, and we'll talk again soon.